All right, let's get started. Welcome to the 1 Hour Standard, a lecture on planning, structure, and the construction of exceptional homes. So what this lecture covers, we're going to go through a quick little review first, and then we're going to finish with some actionable takeaways. So in this lecture, we will walk through why most construction problems begin before work starts, the difference between effort and professionalism in building, how planning directly controls costs, schedule, and quality, why slowing down early creates speed later, how structure reduces risk and stress for homeowners, and why high-end construction depends on standards, not hustle. So here's a little quote from Abraham Lincoln. I'm sure we've heard it before. If I had 6 hours to chop down a tree, I would spend the first 4 sharpening the axe. This lecture is about preparation, not speed, not effort, not reacting once construction begins, but structure. And why the quality of a home is largely decided long before the first tool arrives on site. When people think about construction, they often picture activity, crews on site, materials moving, problems being solved in real time. There's an assumption that progress looks busy. But in reality, the best projects are the quietest ones. They are quiet because the most important work has already been done. So in residential construction, effort is frequently confused with professionalism. Long days, constant calls, and last-minute problem solving may look impressive, but they are usually signs that something earlier was missed. Effort is reactive. Structure is preventative. High-quality projects are not defined by how well problems are fixed. They are defined by how effectively problems are avoided in the first place. Every successful project follows a simple principle. Outcomes are determined by preparation. Clear scope leads to coordinated trades. Coordinated trades lead to predictable schedules. Predictable schedules protect both budget and quality. When clarity is missing, coordination breaks down. When coordination breaks down, cost increase and timelines stretch. No level of craftsmanship can fully compensate for missing decisions. So we know that speed is often treated as a virtue in construction, but speed without structure increases risk. Experienced builders slow down at the beginning so projects can move efficiently later on. This means taking the time to define scope, finalizing selections, coordinate trades, and resolve details before work begins. This is not inefficiency, it's control. Hope you have your beverage of choice with you. So planning is sometimes viewed as an extra step or an optional phase. In reality, it is the foundation everything else rests on. Every unresolved decision eventually becomes one of 3 things: a delay, a cost increase, or a compromise in quality. Planning does not remove flexibility. It protects it by ensuring that changes are intentional rather than forced. Clients do not want to manage uncertainty. They want confidence. Confidence comes from knowing what is being built, how it will be built, how long it will take, and what it will cost. Structure creates that confidence. When systems are in place, construction becomes calmer, communication becomes clearer, and decision-making becomes easier. Custom homes and major renovations are inherently complex, but complexity does not require chaos. Consistency in process, documentation, and communication allows for customization without instability. Standards create a framework where creativity can exist safely. Without standards, even small changes can create large disruptions. We see that all the time in projects. A well-run project is designed before it is built. Trades are sequenced intentionally. Details are resolved early. Responsibilities are clearly defined. On-site decision-making is reduced as much as possible. Predictability is not accidental. it is engineered. No project is completely free of challenges. What separates professional construction from reactive construction is how those challenges are handled. Structured projects are adjust calmly. Unstructured projects respond emotionally. Correction without panic is a hallmark of professionalism. About to get to our actionable takeaways here. If there's one idea to take away from this lecture, it is this. Construction does not fail on site. It fails in preparation. Effort cannot replace clarity. Speed cannot replace planning. Experience cannot override missing structure. So the actionable takeaways: before construction begins, homeowners should ensure scope is clearly defined, no assumptions. Key design decisions are resolved early. Budget aligns with real construction costs. Trades are coordinated before work starts. It's a massive one. Communication systems are established up front, and a structured planning phase is completed before building. These steps reduce uncertainty, protect your investment, and create a calmer construction experience. Closing. High-end construction is not about working harder. It is about planning better. When preparation is disciplined, construction becomes predictable, controlled, and calm. And that is a standard we build at Mavish Homes. See you on the next lecture. Thank you. And in closing, high-end construction is not about working harder. It is about planning better. When preparation is disciplined, construction becomes predictable, controlled, and calm. That is the standard we build at Mavish Homes. Hopefully I've left you guys with a few takeaways. I'm trying to do these structured so it's easy to follow, it's easy to digest, and it keeps you updated. If you guys want to follow along, feel free to subscribe. If you guys want to schedule a consultation, feel free to get in touch with us at 778-888-9423. You can check us out on Instagram at Mavish Homes, or visit our website. There's a contact us section as well, www.mavishhomes.ca, and that is MAVISHHOMES.ca. Have a great day.